Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. It's been some time since I did a YouTube video. I don't think I've done one since last Thursday. I've been feeling a little under the weather, but I'm recovering, so if the energy seems a bit lower, that's why. I was also recently challenged to hit Mythic number 1 in Ranked Limited, so you may be surprised to tune in and see me doing a best of 1 draft. But I've been doing a lot of them lately. I think we're up to Platinum something. There's about to be a reset anyway, which is not a huge deal. And I've really enjoyed this core set draft format. It's not quite chaos drafting in MTG Arena, but it's close. Yes, chat, say hello to YouTube. I would like to know the answer to your trivia question, Orcish, but I do not know it. Is it Earthquake? And buckle in, we're going to have a good time. If you'd like to watch the drafting live, consider coming by the stream at twitch.tv/Semulin. All right, so the way this draft works, if you're watching and not familiar with it, is we're going to draft a pack of M19. Everybody at the table has one, then M20, then M21. So kind of what we're looking for is cards that are good on their own without much synergy requirements. I think Lena is close to that. It's kind of a weird 5/5, sort of. We don't have to play it. I do also really like Snapping Drake and Boggart Brute. And you can get some work done off of the Bugler, but like a lot of decks would be very happy to have this at the top end. The answer is Orcish Artillery. Okay. I can appreciate why you would remember that one. Ooh, interesting. We've got Murder, Vampire Sovereign, Herald of Faith, Take Vengeance. Well, it's unlikely we're going to get into black-white after passing this. Man, I'm really not sure which of these is the best card. I could see an argument for the Herald of Faith. It's basically an air elemental that's harder to race. And Murder's just great. But I feel like if we're trying to draft what's open, I should probably take the Murder and see where we go, rather than trying to force white for Lena. Well, I don't know that Lena's that good. She's fine. These are two good reasons to be white. You know, why not? Why not? Let's give it a go. We could still get into black later if we needed to. But like now we got a pack with not much of anything in it. And this is where the Murder pick would have left us a bit more open, because I'm still going to take this. It's unlikely I get to play it with these two, but if green-black's open, we'll play green-black. Although, here's another good reason to be white. We've kind of got all of a top-end curve, eh? Like, this is the best card in the pack by a lot. Cool, I guess I'll take it. Man, I love decks that play Salvager of Secrets. But I don't mind having at least a reasonable 2-drop. Because like right now we're probably looking at, we're playing white and we'll see what's open later. I don't think it's necessarily the best one you can get, but it's certainly not bad. There's a Vines of Vast, or Talons of Wildwood. I like that one too. Okay, we can talk. I do like to Rocks. This is a lot of 5s to have this early, but Rocks Oracle's a nice one. Yeah, the first strike is relevant, but it's worth noting that the creature that's left over doesn't have first strike. So in a lot of cases, this plays like a worse version of the Unicorn 3/1. Because the creature that's left over is a little better. I mean, again, we could have all of the top end set up. But I don't think I actually want that. I think I want the shock and see if red opens. Because I've already got a good 6-drop. If green's open, I'll probably get another good 6-drop. And if I'm going to take 2 6s, I really would want some ramp. There's a common green ramp creature in all of these sets. I do think we're buckled into white, though, and no white cards here is actively nice. It means we'll probably get past some. Electrify is okay. I would play it. Pyromancer's okay. Yeah, Shock's actually not bad in this format. I think I'm going to go with the Electrify and look to maybe get into red-white. Yeah, the Brute Wield. We're supposed to be red-white. This Brute's actually pretty dang good. I don't think I want another 5, but I could see... I don't really want to play either of these, let's be fair. But if I did have to play one, it could be that one. Well, you know what? I'm actually going to take the Courser. We've got 7 cards out of this pack. If red-white's open, I'm not going to end up playing this because I'll get good stuff. If green opens up in the next pack, maybe we'll just play this. And as it turns out, I am glad we took Herald. I haven't seen any red-white decks that want this. I suppose if we fail on 2 drops, we can play a Creeper. You know, normally that would be something to consider. And here I'm a little happier we took this. This thing's actually pretty good. So we're white. Some combination of Naya colors. There's really not as much synergy as you'd think when you're drafting like this rookie. Red-white might play Active Treason. I don't think I'd main deck Naturalize. Yes, there are cards with 0 text on them in core sets. Thornhide Wolves. No text. What does this do? When it attacks, target elemental in your graveyard. No, that we're not doing that. I'm wondering if Rabid Bite is just better than anything else we've got going on. Because I could take Rabid Bite and then play green-white, potentially play green-red, depending on what we get cast. Yeah, this is a real good pack. I don't think there's a good enough white card to take. If we were going to take one, it would be the Sentry. It's Bite versus Brontodon. And I feel like the Bite could enable us to splash, whereas the Brontodon's a bit more of a commitment. I like what he's bringing to the table, though. Meh, you know what? I'm going to take this and see if we get past a Bite, and that'll move me. If we don't, I'll just stick to this. Blossoming Sands isn't bad, although this Angel is not bad either. Retributive Wand, huh? No thanks. Yeah, I still don't know what color we're playing. Are we sure it's white? I guess if I take this, it certainly is. Because we could also take Blossoming Sands and think about maybe splashing a Stag. But I think I'm down with the white plan. Let's see what opens up here. I guess it's going to be red. Like, there is some elemental synergy, I'll give you that, but this is also a repeatable shock and potentially ramp into some of our 5s. So let's do the thing. Fill out a couple 2 drops, go, go. I don't typically like Reduce to Ashes because you're spending 5 to kill something that's usually smaller than 5. But I'm also just not set up for combat tricks. One could argue that what we're supposed to do is take the Scorpion and ditch the white. I kind of want to do it. I'm going to give it one more pack. If there's one more good green card, I'm just going to scoop these. There's no white here. I remember this being at least okay. This is a living weapon, right? Like, it's 4 mana for a 3/3, and then you can move it around. Like, I think this is actually what we were supposed to be doing the whole time. Yeah, I don't see a way out of it. Red-green beats. Hey, there's a ramper. That guy was not bad. We would play it. But now we have a ramper and a 2-drop. Yeah, our white picks were the first couple of picks, so I think it's time to get out of them. Man, I do like a Feral Invocation. It's like the combat trick that stays around. I also like having enough 2-drops that I'm not scared, but like we should wheel some of those Pack Mastiffs. I'm going to take a Feral Invocation. That's a decent combat trick. Oh, lordy. Chandra's Outrage, Mask of Immolation, Ferocious Pop. So many good things. I think Outrage gives us all the removal we'll ever need. And I got my pup anyway. Nice. I like that with the living weapon. I told you we'd wheel a Pack Mastiff. Handy. There was still a Gravedigger there, which is a little confusing, but... we got 2 of them. Plus I want a Mask of Immolation. That's an interesting way to finish out a game. I think I'd rather have 2 Pack Mastiffs for what I'm doing. Sadly, not an elemental dog, just a dog. 2 ferocious pups. I made the wrong call. We should have taken the mask. We're kind of dog tribal. Hey, there's a 6-drop we can ramp into. It's not as good as a Herpaderp, but it'll work. This attacks as a 3/4 and is an elemental. We even needed that forest. This pack less exciting. Though Pitchburn Devils has always been a solid playable. I think I might want the Hobble Friend, though. It gives us something to do with those leftover pops. Like, if I'm going to play the pops, I'm probably going to play the Hobble Friend. And then I've got 4 2s. I'd probably like about 5. But Shock's kind of like a sort of pseudo one. Herpaderposaurus, huh? We could splash the Archer. If I see some super late fixing, maybe we'll talk about it. Yeah, I feel bad for not taking the mask now. But the Devils is another interesting combo with the Hobble Friend. I'm also thinking about just a Death Touch ground blocker, but... I'd really like one more ramp creature. But we do have a lot of combos with Hobble Friends now. And that's all of that spot sorted. We now have all the 2-drops we need. I do like a Sky Scanner, but I don't think we're really abusing it here. And the Waker of Waves is probably the best card, but it's been a fun little draft. Can we get, like... Pig Club, what's up? Can we get, like... I don't know, one more ramp card? I think I'd be really happy with. Chandra's sort of ramp, so maybe what we actually need is another 6-drop. This is just an upgraded Courser. Because Pig is obviously a better creature type than Centaur. I don't think we need to turn to Slag with all of this over here. Drowsy Tea. I liked Drowsy Tea. This could just be our other big thing. Like, there's some ways we could get counters on it, right? With the Hobble Friends. Not a lot, but it could come up. And I kind of do want something to spend a bunch of mana on. I remember liking Drowsy Tea a lot too, but I think if this is the deck, I can play it. Oh, lordy. I want all of this. I want literally all of these cards. So Kinetic Augur gives you access to something that Green-Red isn't supposed to have, which is just dumping a bunch of extra lands and drawing a bunch of cards. Rugged Highlands makes our mana better. Magmut is an elemental, which is, I mean, somewhat relevant for two of our cards. And Turret Ogre's just freaking great. But I don't think I can pass this Augur. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to cut for it, but we'll figure that out. Don't really need any of this. But if we're going super deep on the Hobble Friend plan, maybe I just don't want these Herpaderp Wolves. Yeah, the Pig Club has synergies with it too. That's fair. But now there's a Dreadmaw. We could just take the Predator out and put the Dreadmaw in and be pretty happy. I still think there's something to be said for the Magmut in here. But I mean, this was always supposed to be a Dreadmaw. We still got one cut, and I don't know what it is yet. How many Pitchburn Devils is too many? Because, like, currently we're looking to play this. Oh, I'm not going to play the rest of it. I might play a Ranger's Guile. We'll have to decide that. Build the Derposaur, which is neat. Brute's really good. I don't want to cut the Brute. It's a hard to block 3-drop. Is Devil a better reduced to ashes? Tommy asking the real questions. I think it might be. I think it might be. Take, I don't know. Doesn't matter anymore. We finished the draft. Oh God, why? Why are they passing me so many good cards? I don't have room for them. God, I like all of these so much. That has to be better. Oh, and a Turret Ogre too. This is so difficult. But I guess life goes on. So the question is, what am I supposed to cut? I don't actually know. I think it might be one of the Pitchburn Devils, but let's look and see. I also think I might want to take out a Pack Mastiff for Drowsy T. Because Drowsy T should be in the consideration here. I think I'd lean into a pop. I don't know what that means. You would cut one of the pops? I kind of like the pops. It's cute with the Hobble Friend. It's cute with, like, blocking. It carries our equipment relatively well. But I think one Devil is an easy cut. I was thinking maybe the Pack Mastiff was the other one, but maybe Tommy's onto it. Like, it's cute enough, but we could just play one and still get most of the value off of it. Is Saddle that good? Do you remember the living weapons from Kaldheim? Because this is one of them. This is a 3/3 that's difficult to block, and then you can move it around later. It's pretty good. I think I want to cut one of these and just play the Reduce to Ashes. It could come up. Yeah, if we ever put the saddle on the Boggart Brute, it's a 5-power unblockable. Yeah, we could do it on that too. But I think I like what this is offering me. Let's get our mana fixed. No death touch blocker? I mean, all of these creatures have death touch. Pitchburn Devils already has death touch. I don't think if I'm looking to run a bunch of 5 and 6 drops and I have something that'll let me cash in lands for value and mana sinks that I want to do that. I think it's something you want to consider when you're playing best of one, but I don't think it's something that I need to do with this particular deck. I have done it before, but there's a lot of ways to like cash in lands for value in this core set, and we were pretty lucky to get one of them here, right? Like Vastwood Scourge would always love you to have plenty of mana, so would the Saddle. I do wish I'd taken the red equipment over one of the Pack Mastiffs, because it would be pretty good here too. But this will work. Let's go do the thing. It ain't pretty, but we can try it. Draw me some lands, and we'll talk. I found mulliganing to be even more brutal when you do it in best of one, because your opponent's hands are usually even better. There we go. 5-drop is kind of exactly what we were looking for. Work, work. Aced it. He started playing more competitive events. Oh! Yeah, I think that's worth getting rid of. Limited has changed, and in addition, I do think playing competitive games has changed it a bit too. Alright, let's just start burning. I kind of want all these cards is the problem. I guess I can just play this as a 1/4 and be pretty happy. But I don't want to. I wanted them to block so I could fairly invocate. I could essentially trade this for the Sky Scanner and make them attack, but I don't think that's good enough either. Yeah, that means we just sadly play this guy out and pass. I could pitch the Electrify. But I don't really feel compelled to do that. Well, you can listen to me, Malpheus. That thing's pretty good. They have infinite 5/5s now. So we're gonna need to find a way to race this is what you saying. Having a bunch of damage that can go face is a way to do it. Turret Ogre will start to do something. I would like the 2 damage to go through on it. I wonder if this is just Chandra ping face for 2. So I don't really want a 2-for-1 myself to get through that thing. Yeah, I think I like this. Let's put him to 5.
Ready? I'm ready. Let's do this. Call my fists Pyromaster and Firebrand.
Well, my plan has changed somewhat. It's less good of a plan now. That is the chonkiest of chonky Dreadmaws. It's very chonky. It probably gonna kill us. They can play both of those. We're dead. I suppose unless I draw another removal spell. I'm trying to win. They're at 5. That is not the removal spell I needed. Yeah, that'll do, Pig. As it turns out, blocking and electrifying... Well, I mean, then we're still dealing with the poison-tipped archer. That's probably still going to get us. But Blood-Soaked Altar's pretty good. Missing the green for a couple turns did not help. Alright, let's do our Stream Raiders battle and then see if we can win this thing out. It ain't over yet. Yeah, then they just get the dinosaur back. Like, doesn't matter. The line was they have one creature, we kill it, and then we kill them. Right? Like, I think that's the only line we had that was likely to win. The other way would have been playing to not lose. But... it took me a while to get used to playing to win versus playing to not lose. Especially if you're a little bit behind, it can be difficult to get in the right mindset sometimes. Smash those toasters. All right, we've got Adam with the kills, last minute Fasty Dave with the assists, rewards for Yak Druid, Simwife, my favorite person, and Thunderdan. We got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This really doesn't look like it matters that much. Matter of how many toasters we want to fight. He's not actually good versus anything here. Fine. I'll pew pew pew. Somebody defend me. Yeah, there's a very old article, Journeyman, called "Who's the Beatdown" by Michael Flores, which is considered one of the, I think, one of the most valuable magic articles that's ever been written. I'm pretty conservative too, but I like in gameplay, but I'll still try to win. And I think there's times where there's a line that gives you an opportunity to win and a line that gives you an opportunity to lose. I try to go for the winning one when I can. But recognizing them did take some work. Yeah, that's a good read. It's incredibly old, but the concepts in it still work.
I think I'm a decent enough pyromancer. Whoosh! Up in flames!
Big club! Get out of my game.
Sure hope you can't handle the heat.
Take a tack. Yeah, that Chandra's pretty good. I guess I don't have to decide now. We attack first. I kind of want to hold the forest just in case they're a mind rotter. There's a lot of mind rotting going on in this format. Yeah, the Augur's another good reason to hold the lands. I'm still going to hold 2 for now. Like, if we draw our 6-drop, we'll just play it. Okay.
Hold on. I'm gonna try something new.
You gotta have 4 greater for this. I guess this works though. Like, I'd assume they were gonna block one of the 3/3s, but then they didn't. I guess that's because I knew that I had the combat trick and they didn't knew I had the combat trick. Man, I'm sad this format's going away. It's really fun. It scratches the chaos draft itch just enough, and the basic drafting principles instead of synergy. Big club. I think I should reload. The season is over and it may not be tracking wins. Okay, we'll do that in just a moment. YouTube can see our seasonal rank reset. Hard. Bubbers! It's midnight somewhere. Nom 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 nom. Wonder if I'm supposed to electrify that. Put him at 3. I kind of feel like I am. Like, if I have to, I can play the Augur Sacket and swing team next turn. That's a lot of damage. Can also just do this. Like, I suppose one gets Swift Judgment, one gets block. Oh! They had a plan. It was quite a plan. It was to play a Johnny and Scoop. Champ. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be tracking our rank. We'll do a reboot then. I didn't realize it had reset right in the middle of me streaming. Starting arena disabled your desktop monitor. That seems really weird, Drake. All right. So Platinum 1. Let's get our rewards. Whee! Brush the weak and in search of greatness. Nice. And our limited placement is gold tier 3. Did it actually count any of those wins? It looks like it didn't. You're right. I mean, it's free stuff, dude. But I should have 2 pips I don't have. I guess we'd have 1 loss, too. So it's really 1 pip? Those are pretty crappy cosmetics, I'll give you that. Alright, let's party.
I'm Chandra. Nice to meet you.
Nice, Malpheus. Malpheus. Compliant is good. Man, they just won't block me, will they? Yeah, I know. It's tough to get them to block. It's a rough world to live in. You gonna blog now? Yes, we will be sweatsuiting again.
Ooh, hot, hot, hot,
Yeah,
hot.
me too, man. Druid's dead. I just wanted to play with my cards a little longer. As soon as we do that, they're going to scoop. It was server side, unless you get 2 pips in gold. I don't remember if you get 2 pips in gold. I have not ranked in quite some time. You do? Okay, then that's really weird. Did you used to? Because I think back in my day, when I hit Mythic and played in the Mythic Championship, you didn't get 2 pips in gold. Oh, so this challenge that I've been issued is actually easier than what I've already done? Okay. Neat. I guess he did say he wanted to see me get to Mythic number 1. But I feel like we can do that. Who's a good cat thing? That was supposed to be green sauce. But they got it. Right, now we'll take any land, please. I don't want to be beat down by a 1-2. Thank you.
I'm ready to fight. Whoosh! Up in flames.
We kind of get 2 cards from this no matter how they work it. I suppose unless it's exactly Feral Invocation. There you go, we got 2 cards.
That's it. I'm going home.
He's going home. I think this gets more interesting next turn. I might just reduce to Ash a Deathbloom Thallid. But I want to see if I can get him to try to double block the Dread Maw. That'd be super swell. Show me what you got. I guess that's what they had. Gold 3 Gaming. They had a French egg. Enough. Back in my day, we had crawlworms and we liked it that way. Remember crawlworms? I remember. And crawl giants. And crawl dads. Crawl moms. I could cast that to trigger Morbid, I suppose. Two top, eh? We're good. That protege is bloody terrifying. It's the best card in their deck. We're gonna need a couple lands in a row here. Do I want a 3/3 Scourge? I think I do. Fits into the curve. We draw into the combos. Neat. We don't. It's alright. Discarded Scholar of the Ages, eh? Two top again. Interesting. Feral Invocation, the gift that keeps on giving. Yeah, they almost had it right, and then they didn't. If they'd blocked that way, I probably would have just killed the protege and passed. Okay. Nice not to have to deal with that. What's up, Sven? Pretty good turn. What if that wasn't here and we connected for a bunch of damage? That's interesting. And they can't rise it again if I kill it here. They can rise again their Agent of Treachery, which is going to be incredibly difficult to beat. But at least not having to deal with this coming out is going to be useful. They've got the disfigure this turn, which kind of sucks, but we can sort of get around it like this. Like if you want to get my Pteranodon or my Turret Ogre, you can, but you'll still take a little bit of damage. Because I think getting that life total low enough may be our out. What a silly thing to take. Like, it's working for them, but like I can just top deck another land. Yeah, okay. I guess we'll sit for a bit then. Because they don't know it, but they're at 6. They've got another reanimation spell. They do have another reanimation spell. Lot of value here. That sucks. That just sets up a loop. We don't want, like, there's 2 loops going here. I guess the best thing for me for them to rise again is the frost lengths. I just wish I hadn't lost the hobble friend. That's kind of a problem. So is our best bet? Yeah, this is our best bet. A big attack where they kind of can't do much about it. And I've got a little bit of time. I wish I still had that hobble friend. They're so close to dead with that hobble friend. But I need to make sure I have enough damage to actually kill them when we go for it. Otherwise, I'm just passing them a Dread Maw. So they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers. If we outrage that, they're at 7. They chump, chump, chump. I think this may be as close as I can get. They're not, well, what would their blocks be? Because I might want to wait until after the attack to do it. I think this is the turn though. So why not outrage one of these? They take my guy, but they're going to be at an incredibly low life total. Shooting agent wins. Yeah, there's that. I think I'd have seen that. I hope I would have. I kind of gotta go pee again. Here, I'll do that while y'all are watching a Stream Raiders battle. Be right back, YouTube. Outraging your own blocked devils. That would be an interesting decision there. Thunderdan with the kills, Rabble Rooster with the assist. Rewards for Jankshank, Orcish, and Blauhorn. Pew pew pew. I think I'd take the damage off of the outrage, not them. Which is a problem. Man, Drowsy Tea's so good. Like, go ahead and keep it. But yeah. I cannot wait to burn that Leafkin Druid. Well, maybe I can wait to burn that Leafkin Druid.
I'm Chandra.
Because that's got to go now.
Hold on. I'm gonna try something new.
Now I kind of want to burn that. Because it stands in the way of progress. And I gotta like minus Chandra to do it.
Time for sparks to fly.
But like, it's really standing in the way of progress. Chandra was outraged. That'd be pretty cool if they did.
All my fists, Pyromaster and Firebrand.
What will you be rabbit biting? Oh, you won't be rabbit biting. Well, okay. We can if we want to. I'm not entirely certain I want to right now. Yeah, that's their best target for rabbit bite. Because they may try to take out the Chandra, and I'd rather just swing back at them. Because, like, we could chump this, but to what end? I don't have any elementals. I'm not looping any cards. The 2 damage is relevant, but I'd have to say, like, it's not like I can pop this and kill the thing. I think we got enough value off of Chandra.
Yikes! I'm out of here.
Whoa! Alrighty then. It is not exactly where we wanted to draw a Leafkin Druid, but you know, it's okay. I got big quick. Now there's some consideration. Not a lot of consideration, but some consideration. Because I could just trade it for the 3/3. Still have this and this to trade for the Palaka Worm. But at 20, I don't think I can. Yeah, I think these are the mouth parts. They look a little weird. All right, fine. I'll try it here. I don't think that super matters anymore, but I also think we're stable adjacent. Okay, that explains why they wanted to take care of that. They got some good stuff going on over there. I'm kind of scared. We even dug through 2 lands. This is not good enough. Because we can block a worm. How do we get back in this game? It's like, I'm not drawing anything that'll kill the Palaka worm. If only this was an instant, it would be a little better, but it's not. I think we've got to sit for a bit and just accept that they're probably going to draw 4 cards, and it sucks, and there's nothing we can do about it. No reason not to put it all in front of it. Well, we could, but that wouldn't kill it. Okay. Good grief, yo. I was trying to play a friendly game over here. They got all the big stuff. I think we can get back in this with a Dreadmaw or Dreadpaw. But currently we endanger yo. This thing draws you 4 cards? That's insane. It's so good. They've drawn 6 more cards than us. And played a lot of arbitrarily large creatures. I think we're in danger. Yeah, I think we got exactly 1 turn to draw it. Because Dreadmaw is not currently big enough. And that's assuming these cards don't do anything. I have a suspicion that they might. So much card draw. Well, golly. That'll get you a win. I thought we were going to be a platinum gamer again today. Not if we keep going like that. Game over, man. All right, we still got 2 shots at 7 wins. And 5 is mostly break even, so we ain't unhappy about it. And I do really like this format. It's a lot of fun. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Yeah. I was about to say never didn't have it, but I actually didn't have it, and that was somewhat disappointing. The plan was to draw a green source there and play Drowsy Tea. But we may have a new plan, which is start thinking about the next draft. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good plan. I think it's a real good plan. We'd have to, so they can't have anything here. We start with electrifying the stag. Yeah, we're dead. This is not good enough. Here you go. Get me. Like, we're not even going to be able to electrify the stag. But you're not. You're gonna be at 22 life. I mean, it was a close game. Not quite there. I think this is the first one in a while we haven't gotten at least 6 wins. But mana troubles be mana troubles, yo. And decks that can draw 200 cards be decks that can draw 200 cards. So YouTubers, if you have enjoyed watching the draft, please come by the stream. Tell me about Best of One. We're just getting started on our Best of One experiences here. You can watch the stream at twitch.tv/Semulin. You can play Stream Raiders. You can watch us open Palladium Morris. It'll be great. I appreciate you guys and gals tuning in. Chat, say goodbye to YouTube. And don't worry, I meant to open 10, but I didn't. So we'll just save them. There will be a little bit more stream left for today. See you later, YouTube. Bye-bye.